I love Hispanic Heritage Month. I get so excited around this time of year.
It's really an excuse for us to get together, not that we need an excuse for us to get together.
Most Brazilians don't identify themselves as Hispanic, but they do identify themselves as Latino, so we do celebrate the history.
Some of it is because I'm Mexican, so the Mexican Independence Day is September 16th. Hispanic Heritage Month starts the day before. So it's kind of like a kickoff.
My family and I grew up in Ecuador. For me, it's the American side of me taking pride of where I come from and also learning more about where people come from and how we are so alike but so different.
I grew up as a humble Latino, and that means that you don't boast about your culture, but we have other ways of celebrating through our food, through our dancing, through our gatherings.
If you were to come over to my family's house during Hispanic Heritage Month, there's a lot of food, there's probably a fireplace going, there's probably some sort of mariachi playing. It's really like the block party where everyone is just getting together and just being happy.
We don't just do it in a month, we do it every time we get together for a cookout, or even through a phone call in a conversation with your aunt, your tia.
I celebrate Hispanic Heritage Month always saying like, hey, I'm a Latino with a disability, but it's also wanting to understand where people come from, where people have been, right? And asking those questions.
My dad came to the States and worked in the strawberry fields in California before he was able to make his way to Chicago and work in the steel industry. And that's where I was born.
The story goes back to my grandmother. She took some bus and she just rode from Central America all the way to the Mexican border, and she crossed the river with a coyote. Because she became a citizen, barely speaking English, she was able to get us a green card.
I'm a third generation immigrant, so we've emigrated for 3 generations to 3 different countries.
I was born in Brazil, near the outskirts of Brasilia. My parents moved to the United States, to the Boston area, when I was about 6 years old. We spoke Portuguese at home.
That neighborhood I grew up in the Bronx was 100% Spanish. You would even go to buy Chinese food, and all the people who worked there who were from China, they only spoke Spanish.
Like these 30 days that are the Hispanic Heritage Month, just take it as a time to learn about every person who has contributed to you being where you are today.
To see that we are successful people and we will continue to be successful, and I think communicating and collaborating on those ideas and stories is definitely something that my family and I do.
It is a time to highlight some of the things that we're doing as a community, but that really never stops. It's day to day for me.
I think one of the best ways that we can honor Hispanic Heritage Month is by looking at our past as the foundation for creating a better future.